Good morning, everyone. So, is my screen visible to you? Everyone can see the screen? Okay. So, today we are going to start DDRCS, that is Design and Drawing of Reinforced Concrete Structure. So, today we are having the tutorial for DDRCS. So, we will discuss about the syllabus and the introduction part in that. So, first of all, teaching strategy. So, in this particular subject, you are having theory 4 hours and the tutorial will consist of the 2 hours and the total credits assigned to this subject is 5. And the evaluation scheme will involve term test, 2 term tests will be there of 20 marks each and the average will be considered, that is the in the final exam, that is again of the 20 marks. Then end semester exam will be of 80 marks and the term work will consist of the 25 marks and the oral will consist of the 25 marks. Like this, total DDRCS subject will include 150 marks, that is 80 marks written theory exam. Term test will comprise of 20 marks and the term work will be of 25 marks and the oral will be of 25 marks. Then before proceeding for the course objective, let me introduce to your subject. So this is your syllabus. In this syllabus, there are total 6 modules included in your syllabus. First module is the comprehensive design of the building. In this comprehensive design of the building, there are the different designs that you have to design. That is, you have to design the G+3 structure. In that, you have to design the different components of the building. That means you have to design beams, slab, column, footing, and the staircase as well as chhajja. So you have to do the total design of the building. Second one will include your design of the staircase. In this, we are going to design dogleg staircase and the open well staircase. Third module will be your design of retaining wall. In that, you are having 2 types of the retaining wall. The first one is your cantilever retaining wall and the second one is your counterfort retaining wall. So we are going to design 2 retaining walls, that is cantilever and the counterfort retaining wall. Then next includes your design of water tank. So in the design of water tank, again we are going to design different types of water tanks that will include rectangular water tank, circular water tank. Again in circular water tank, again there are of 2 types, that is IS coefficient method and the approximate method. So we are going to design the water tank on both of these methods, that is on the highest coefficient method and the approximate method. And the next module, that is the module number 5th. Module number 5th will be your on the basis of the earthquake resistant design of the structure. In that, can anybody let me know which are the 2 methods for the earthquake design? कौन से 2 मेथड से हम अर्थक्वेक रेजिस्टेंट डिजाइन कर सकते हैं? Yes, anyone from you?
Static and dynamic.
Yes, static and dynamic. So in that, in this syllabus, you are having the static design. So we are going to design the earthquake resistant structure by using static method. For that, you will require IS 13920. For earthquake resistant design, the IS code prescribed is 13920. And for all the others design, you are having IS 456 2000. So you need IS 456 2000 before we start the design. And the last module, that is the module number 6th. Module number 6th is your pre-stress concrete. So in pre-stress concrete, we are going to study the basic principles of pre-stress concrete. as well as different materials used for precasting as well as postcasting, as well as we are going to see the different losses in the pre-stress. So there are 8 to 10 losses in the pre-stress that we are going to see the problems based upon the losses in the pre-stress, as well as we are going to analyze the beam section based upon the pre-stress concrete. So here, these are your total 6 modules that are there in your syllabus for DDRCS. Then paper pattern. So what will be the paper pattern for your this design and drawing of reinforced concrete structure? So theory examination will include total 5 questions. So out of that 5 questions, the first question will be compulsory question that will consist of 32 marks. Up till now, the question is of 32 marks for the first question. In that, two options were there. That is, first one will consist of the design of the compressive building, and the next option is design of the rectangular water tank. So that both question will consist of 32 marks, and that one is the compulsory question. But since from the last semester the syllabus is being changed, so they might change the marks. They might keep it of 32 marks, or they might keep it of 40 marks. So we don't know exactly how many weightage they will give. But up till now, till last year, the question is coming of 32 marks of question number 1. Then the total 4 questions are there that will be comprising of the 16 marks each. So out of that 4 questions, you have to solve any 3 questions. So first question is of 32 marks, and the remaining 3 questions is of 16 marks each. In that they will include sometimes 2 marks theory question or 4 marks theory questions also. So this is about your theory examination. Then next is your term work and the oral. So the oral examination will also include the sketching. Let's see when our offline is being started. तो जब भी offline start हो जाएगा, so if offline is being there, you can do the sketching. So sketching total 25 marks is there for your oral examination, out of which 5 to 10 marks are there for the sketching, and the remaining is for the viva. So the sketching is based upon the design of all the structures that we had seen in the all the modules. It will be depending upon your entire syllabus. That means it will depend upon all the 6 modules that we are going to study in this subject. So they might give you the sketching of the retaining wall, or they might give you the sketching of the water tank. Yeah, offline होने के chances, let's see, we don't have the, up till now no proper circular is there from the university, so there might be chances of the offline. Up till now we have not received any proper guidelines from the university, but as and when we will receive the guidelines, we will let you know. So the oral examinations will include your sketching as well as the viva. Then next will include the term work. So term work will again consist of the 25 marks. In term work, you are having the 2 projects. In that 2 projects, first one is your design of the compressive building. Yes, Tanvir, if the guidelines will come, then the lectures will be offline. Let's see when the guidelines will come from the university. Then it will include the term work. In the term work, you are having the 2 projects. First project will be of design of the compressive building, that is of the G+3 structure, and the second project will include your design of the water tank. So out of these 2 projects, you have to do these 2 projects for the term work, as well as there are 4 to 5 assignments. In that assignments, you are having the questions based upon your all the modules. So for each type, I will give you one question. So for that one question, you have to do the assignment, as well as if the things will be proper, if the college will start, there is one site visit also. So you need to attach a site visit reports. Let's see what will happen. So if the college starts and if the university gives us permission for the site visit, then there will be one site visit for this particular subject, and you have to attach the site visit report also in your term work. So your term work will be like this. And also in the term work there are marks for the, and there are also drawing sheets. So whatever design that you are going to do, for that design, the sketching will be on the sheets. So you are having 4 to 5 sheets. So that drawing sheets will include 15 marks, and the assignments and the site visit report will include 5 marks, and the attendance will include 5 marks. So this is the bifurcation for your term work, that is 15 marks for the sheets, and the 5 marks for the assignment and the site visit report, and the 5 marks is for the attendance. So as you can see over here, 75 to 80% attendance is there. You will get 3 marks. 3 marks is being awarded for that 75 to 80% attendance. And for 81 to 90%, 4 marks is being allotted. And for 91 onwards, the 5 marks is being allotted as per the prescribed syllabus by the Mumbai University. For this, you have to use the full empirical size drawing sheets, that is the A1 sheets. So this is your syllabus for DDRCS. Then comes up to the course objective. So everyone is now used to what is mean by the course objective. So before starting the subject, what is the main, why we are going to study the subject, that is in the course objective. What is the importance of studying the DDRCS, that is the design and drawing of reinforced concrete structure. In 6th semester, you are having the subject that is DDSS. In DDSS, you had studied the design and drawing for only steel structure. Now, in this subject, you are going to study the design and drawing of reinforced concrete structure. So, there are 5 to 6 main course objectives that are being there for the DDRCS. So, the first course objective is to explain the LSM design procedure of G+3 structure by proper application of the IS code clauses, including loading calculation analysis and the design of the individual elements. So this particular course objective is for the design of procedure for the G+3 structure. So we are going to design G+3 building by using the limit state design method. So we are going to adopt LSM, and also we are going to adopt the different clauses prescribed by the IS code. So we are going to use IS 456-2000, as well as whatever clauses is being there in that IS code that we are going to use for the design, and different loading calculations. As you know, there are different types of load. So whatever loading combinations are there in the IS code that we are going to use and that we are going to follow for the design. So different, can you list me which are the different loads that are being there while performing the design? Yes, anyone from you?
A live load, dead load,
Hmm?
seismic load, and floor and finishes. Wind load also is there.
Yes, wind load is also there. So what is the direction of the wind load? Wind load will be acting in which direction? Yes, anyone? X and Y direction. So there are the different combinations that we are going to use while we are going to do the design. So these are the different types of load. That is the dead load. Dead load is nothing but the self weight of the building, and live load, whatever the live load means, the weight of the whatever the furnitures as well as the weight of the other things that we are going to include in the building, that will come in the live load. And the third load is your seismic load. That is the load for the earthquake resistive design, that if we are going to design the building for the earthquake resistant, then we are going to add the seismic load based upon the different zones. The seismic load is being given to the particular building. And the next load is the wind load, that is from in the direction of the wind. So these are the different loads that we are going to use when we are going to perform the design of the building, as well as we are going to use the different loading combinations also based upon your IS 456 2000. And the second main course objective is to acquaint the concepts in the design of the staircase, water tank, and the retaining wall. So we are going to design the staircase, water tank, as well as the retaining wall. We are going to design the two types of the staircase. Again, water tank, we are going to design of the two types. And again, there are different methods for design of the water tank. In this, we are going to design the circular water tank also, as well as the rectangular water tank also. And also we are going to design the retaining wall. There are two types of the retaining wall again, that is the cantilever retaining wall and the counterfort retaining wall. So we are going to design both of them. As well as the third main course objective will include explain the concept of pre-stressed concrete members. So what is mean by pre-stress? What are the losses of pre-stress? What are the design concepts for the pre-stress? That all we are going to see in your sixth module. That is the module number 6 of the pre-stress concrete. And to introduce the earthquake resistant design method. So again, this earthquake resistant design method we are going to study in your module number 5. In that we are going to see the static method for the earthquake resistive design. Then the fifth main course objective is to explain the drawing and detailing of the structures. So we are going to see the detailing of the whole detailing of the design, whatever design we had done, we are going to draw it on the sheets also. So in that, while drawing on the sheets, you will come to know the detailing of the structure, how to detail the entire structure. जो भी आपने डिजाइन की है उसको उसका स्केचिंग कैसे करना है, and diagrammatically how you have to detail all the reinforcement, all the cover that you have provided. So all the things that will be there in the sheets. And to develop the concept of design using ready charts and curves for the different element of the structures. So different charts that we are going to refer from the IS code. So different charts and different curves that we are going to refer from the IS 456 2000, that is the IS code that we are going to use for the design. So these are the course objectives for your particular subject. Then is your course outcome. So what do you mean by the course outcome? So whatever you have studied in the subject, that will be there in the course outcome. आपने अभी तक के क्या क्या पढ़ा है, and what after studying the subjects, what you would know, what is important to know to you, that will be there in the course outcome. So first of all, design independently RCC structure by applying the IS code provisions. So whatever IS code clauses will be there. So based upon that clauses, you have to design the RCC structure, that is the reinforced concrete structure. Again, the design of staircase, water tank, and the retaining wall. You, after studying this subject, you should know the design of the staircase, water tank, and the retaining wall. As well as you can explain the principles of pre-stressed concrete and the and also you can calculate the losses after studying this subject. You have to design you have to calculate all the losses in the pre-stressed concrete, as well as you can draw and explain the structural detailing. After studying the subject, you can detail all the structures as well as you can design the structures. So, in this particular subject, you are going to study the design and detailing of all the things that is for the staircase, water tank, retaining wall, as well as slab, beam, column. So, these different things you are going to study in this semester. Then explain response of the structure during the earthquake and calculate the design forces. Also, you are going to study how your structure will behave at the time of the earthquake. So, that also you are going to study in your module number 5 in the earthquake resistant design of the structure. So, in that you will come to know how your structure will behave, as well as you can design all the design forces based upon the earthquake. And for earthquake resistive design, you have to use different IS code, that is IS 13920. You have to use IS 13920 for earthquake resistant design. So these are the course objective and the course outcome for DDRCS. Anyone is having any doubt up till here in the course objective and the course outcome? If anyone is having any of the query, you can ask. Yes, understood? The objectives and the outcome for this subject. Okay. So these are the total 6 modules that were there in your DDRCS. Already we had discussed. The first one is your comprehensive design of the building. Then the design of the staircase, design of the retaining wall, design of water tank, and the earthquake resistant design of the structure, as well as the pre-stressed concrete. So these are the total 6 modules that we are going to study in design and drawing of reinforced concrete structure. Then the books, recommended books for this particular subject, that is for the limit state design. You have to take Shah and Karve, as well as Ashok Jain for the reinforced concrete structure, and the for reinforced concrete design again VL Shah and SR Karve. So these are the 3 books in which you will get the entire syllabus of DDRCS. If anyone wants to note down the name of the books, you can note it down. No, no. In one book there is quite difficult to get the entire syllabus, as well as one book is there, that is Punmiya for the RCC structure. Again, that one is the good book for your DDRCS. I will let you know in which book or which topic is the best, but not in one book you will get the entire syllabus. You will have to refer 2 to 3 books for this particular subject. Okay, completed. Should I proceed further? Those who have to write, they are noted. Should I proceed further? Okay. Now these are the design of different types of the structural elements that we are going to design for in your first module. That is in the comprehensive design of building. We have to design the different types of the structural elements. So in that we have to design the beam, slab, column. These are all the things we have to design. As well as staircase, footing also we are going to design for the building. Then what is IS 456-2000? Exactly what do you mean? What is IS 456-2000? IS 456-2000 is nothing but the Indian National Building Code that is mainly recommended for RCC structure, that is for the reinforced concrete structure. For steel structure, we are going to refer IS 800-2007, and for reinforced concrete structure, we are going to refer IS 456-2000. So first of all, you can download the IS code before starting the design, so that it will be easy to refer to take the values from the IS code. Already you had studied DDRCS, so you know how to refer the IS code. And provide guidelines for the design and the construction of the structure. So this particular IS code will provide us the guideline for the design and the construction of the structure, so that our structure will be sufficiently safe to withstand all the loads acting upon that structure. As well as IS 456-2000 will evolve from the collective wisdom of expert structural engineers. So this IS code is being designed by the expert structural engineers and is being periodically revised to bring them in line with the current research and the current trends. So it is being revised in the year 2000, and after that it is not being revised yet. So up till now we are going to use all the clauses based upon the IS 456-2000 only. So this is your IS 456-2000. And the objectives of the structural design. So the main objectives of the structural design is to see the tension and compression. As you can see, the everybody is being knowing, already you had studied in the SOM that what is mean by the tension and what is mean by the compression. आईएस कोड कितने साल बाद में रिवाइज होते हैं, डिपेंडिंग, इट इज नॉट कंपलसरी कि वो कितने साल में रिवाइज होते हैं, ऐसा कुछ पर्टिकुलर क्राइटेरिया नहीं दिया है, बट व्हेन इट इज रिक्वायर्ड, व्हेन एंड विंग हमें जब भी जरूरत लगती है तब वो आईएस कोड रिवाइज किया जाता है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द सिचुएशन। मीन्स अगर ज्यादा आपके स्ट्रक्चर्स फेल हो रहे हैं या फिर ज्यादा बिल्डिंग्स कोलैप्स हो रही है, सो at that time the structural there is the need for the design of the IS code, because for each and every design they are going to follow the clauses or the safety measures that are being prescribed in the IS code. So whenever the buildings collapsing is being happen, at that time there is the need for the IS code revision. So तभी वो IS code revise किया जाता है. For the steel structure, it is being latestly revised in the 2007. But for RCC structure, it is being revised in 2000 only. So this is the tension acting on a particular structure, and this is the compression, as you can see how the compression is acting on the particular structure. Then the objectives of the structural design. So main objective of the structural design is for the disaster management of the India. That is 2600 people die every year due to the building collapse. So we have to do the proper designing so that our building will not be collapsed. For that you have to refer the IS code, and you have to refer whatever clauses and whatever values are being there in the IS code. So to minimize the losses, you have to refer that IS code clauses. So this is the important objective of the structural design. Whatever design you are going to do, the important thing is to refer the IS code. Without, you cannot take the values of your own. You have to refer the IS code only, and only then you can take the values so that your building will not collapse. Then you can see, as in 2013, 7-story building was collapsed in Thane, and the reason for the failure is the substandard construction material. They are not used the proper substandard material in the construction. That's why the building is being collapsed in Thane in the year 2013. So the proper standard construction material is also the most important thing when you are going to design the building. As well as the main important objective of the structural design is what? Why we are going to choose the LSM method only? Why we are not using the WSM method? So what is there in the LSM method? Yes, can you let me know what is the difference between the WSM and LSM? Why we are going to use the LSM? Why we are not adopting the WSM?
मैम WSM से स्लैब से डायरेक्ट वो लोड पे वॉल पे आता है
हाँ,
और LSM में फिर स्लैब से कॉलम कॉलम से बीम फिर वॉल ऐसा आता है इसके लिए.
yes, exactly. So LSM, in LSM we are going to check all the criteria, that is the strength, stability, as well as all the things we are going to check. And LSM is the most up till now, LSM is the most important or the most preferable for the design of the RCC structure. So it is being considered as it is being up till now adopted as the best design method for the designing. So we are going to use the LSM, that is the limit state method, for the designing purpose. So in that we are going to check the strength. Strength will be checked when the stresses should not exceed the critical value. So whatever the critical values is being prescribed in your IS 456 2000. So it should not exceed than that. So you have to look after the strength when you are going to design, as well as your objective of the structural design is that you can see the one example is given over here, that is for the Altadenga flyover in the Kolkata. As you can see, it is quite curved. It is up to 40-meter curve. So it is also being checked by the IS code provisions only. So IS code provision के हिसाब से इतना curve is being permitted. So it is one of the example of the flyover in the Kolkata. So in that flyover, quite curve is being there, that you can see in this particular diagram, that is the curve is 40-meter. Still it is safe for the traveling. As well as when you are going to design, you need to check the stability also. Why you are going to check the stability? In order to in order to not in order to check the what is the purpose of the checking the stability? So that your building will not get overturned, buckling and the sliding. To prevent them from the overturning, buckling and sliding, we have to check the stability. And again, while checking the stability, we are going to use IS 456 2000. Last 1 minute is remaining. So all are requested to give your attendance in the similar manner that you are going to give in the last semester. In the same manner, you have to give your attendance. And after 10 minutes, again rejoin the lecture. And if you are having any of the query up till here, you can ask. Yes, any doubts? Any query? If you want to ask anything, you can ask. And rejoin after 10 minutes again.